Welcome to AU's Eagle Family Webinar Series. We're so glad you're joining us, whether you're on the East Coast and it's evening time or you're in another part of the world or watching at a different time. We're so excited to bring you amazing leaders from the AU community and staff and administrators to share about what they offer to your students every day as your students are on campus, your Eagles. So this evening's webinar is about recreational sports and fitness. It's going to be led by my great colleague, Meg Posluszny, who is the Associate Director for Recreational Sports and Fitness. So with that, I'm going to kick off to you, Meg, and I'll invite folks to put questions into the chat along the way. And if we've got some questions, we will leave some time at the end, and I'll pull a few out for you to answer live if we've got any additional questions. So with that, thank you so much, Meg. Take it away.
Good evening, good afternoon. As Samantha said, my name is Meg Posluszny. I am Associate Director of Recreational Sports and Fitness here. So what we're going to be talking about this evening is kind of what RecFit offers here to AU. So we have two fitness centers. They are located just about a 2-minute walk from one another. I'm going to go talk about what programs and equipment we have there. I'm going to touch on memberships, as I mentioned, programs, and then student employment opportunities within the RecFit department. So our mission here, Recreational Sports and Fitness, we are a unit within the Department of Athletics and Recreation. We provide facilities and programs designed to make it easy for the AU community to be active. Rec Sports and Fitness will serve the AU community with health, fitness, and recreational programs to meet a variety of needs and interests of a diverse population to foster broad participation and encourage active lifestyles, provide some stress relief, and develop lifelong habits of activity. So as I mentioned, I'm with the RecFit department. Our website is www.american.edu/recfit. And on that website, you'll find the hours of operations of the fitness center, hours for when like rec swim is, and then also like all the group exercise classes are listed on, information on personal training. So it's a very helpful website to note. And in the chat, I will add, so that's our email address, recfit@american.edu, but I will add in the chat my personal email as well. So after the presentation, if there's any questions, feel free to reach out to me. So as I mentioned, we have two fitness centers. One is the Jacobs Fitness Center, which is in the Bender Arena on the first floor. And then the other is the Cassell Fitness Center, which is on the first floor of Cassell Residence Hall. And as I mentioned, they're just about a 2-minute walk from one another. Jacobs is a little older. Cassell was built in 2013, but the Jacobs Fitness Center is actually going to be going under renovation shortly. So it will be refreshed and brand new. So as I mentioned, Jacobs Fitness Center, we have weight training equipment, cardio equipment. There is one group exercise studio. We have the aquatics center, basketball courts, locker rooms, and shower. So it's a much larger facility. Cassell Fitness Center is strictly pretty much just a fitness center. We have weight training equipment, cardio equipment. We actually have 2 group exercise studios. So a lot of our group exercise classes are held at Cassell. We have a personal training, a fitness assessment room, locker rooms, and showers. So memberships. Students are registered for at least 1 credit for the current semester as an undergraduate, part-time, with the Washington College of Law, graduate or PhD student may use our fitness facilities at no additional charge. And then right here, this QR code is if for some reason your child has not signed up yet, you can scan this QR code, and it's just an easy 1-page registration form, and then they'd be all good to go to use the facilities for free. So as I mentioned, there is a pool. We have an 8-lane, 25-yard lap pool. A variety of people use it. We have outsiders use it, the swim team. And then also, as I mentioned, there is rec time specifically for students and community members to just come swim laps on their own. There is also a 3-lane, 20-yard warm pool. So if someone's looking for a little warmer temperature to swim some laps, we have that. As I mentioned, we have dedicated rec swim hours. We offer adult swim lessons. We offer safety certification lessons. So for example, if someone was interested in becoming a lifeguard, we could do that. And then also special programming. I know about each semester we have an example of a special program is we do like a dive-in movie. So they put up a screen at the pool and let people kind of can float the pool and watch a movie. And that is coming up in November, actually. Club sports. So we have 26 active club sports. So there's over 900 athletes who participate in the club sports. They compete against other universities. In addition, not listed here, we do have intramurals. So intramurals are AU students. It's a little more casual, and AU students just compete against one another in intramurals. Group exercise classes. So as I touched at the facilities, we have group exercise studios. All group exercise classes are free for students. Examples of classes we're offering right now are Zumba, yoga. We have like a basic body pump, Pilates, bar, and cycles, kind of a variety of what we're offering. But again, as I mentioned, they are completely free for all students. As I mentioned, RecFit department, we have employment opportunities for students. So one example, working at the fitness center, positions we have are manager on duty, member service specialist, and fitness leader. Fitness leader is usually where we start freshmen and they kind of build their way up. So they usually start as a fitness leader and then get promoted to the member service specialist. And then if they're interested, they get promoted to manager on duty. Our aquatics manager also hires lifeguards, swim instructors, and then intramural sports referees and supervisors. So there's a lot of opportunities for students to become employed here within RecFit. In addition, I do oversee the group exercise program personal trainers, and we're always looking to hire students who are interested in becoming a personal trainer or group exercise instructor. And we are more than happy. In the past, it's on pause right now, but we have offered a personal training workshop. But when students reach out to me about that, I provide those resources, help them guide them along to figure out how to become certified, and then they can begin teaching here. I know I went through that fast, but questions about anything I touched on, including any of the programs, the club sports intramurals, pool, employment opportunities, anything, I'm here. And as I mentioned in the chat box, I will add my email. So if there's any particular questions that you think of after this, you can feel free to reach out to me via email.
Thank you so much, Meg. I know that that was a short time, but you covered
Yeah.
so much important information. And I think it's always important because students may have heard this when they were first coming to AU, but now they've been here some time and maybe they've forgotten about it or not sure, can't remember quite how to get started. Are the fitness centers and other resources really built for students who are already established athletes? Because students may come in at different levels. How does that look?
The good question. The athletes do often, I mean, they use our facilities, but they're often busy training with their particular sport. And there was a brand new building that's going to be opening up in January that is specific for the athletes. So it's going to feel a little more, they're going to be a little separated, but they still use their, our fitness facilities at off hours when they're looking to train at certain times.
So that means there's a lot of opportunity for students who maybe are just starting for the first time to like have an
Correct.
entry point, if you will,
Yes.
into learning how to use maybe equipment or trying a new sport, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a good question. I actually, myself and my staff member could always be willing to help. Say someone is brand new and intimidated to use the fitness center, we'd be happy to meet with them to just kind of, even if it's, can you show me a couple pieces of equipment or, something basic, we're here to help.
Excellent. What are the types of sports that are offered in club sports?
We have swimming, rugby, volleyball, rowing, running. I mean, honestly, it's at our we have a program which is called what was it? I'm blanking out at the name. It's a big program we offer at the beginning and start of the season. When they were there, I was overwhelmed by how many club sports we have. I mean, you name it, we have it essentially for club sports. And they do occasionally travel. I know one because as I mentioned, they compete against other universities. So they do occasionally travel offsite to different states to compete against other students from other universities.
Excellent. And in terms of the club sports, are the students leading those groups? I'm thinking about like how are they gathering together? They're not on the division teams that are having the formal coaches. Who is coaching the club teams?
Yeah, we do have people who lead the club sports team. So that, for example,
Great.
they use our facility sometimes to train. They reach out to me and say, hey, can I reserve the studio? So there is one or two particular students who kind of take the lead and are captain of those club sports.
Excellent. I
Mhm.
love it. So what are the competitions happening this coming weekend? Because I know sometimes it's some things are available on the big schedule on the AU athletics, but are there ways for students to find out what's happening around the club sports that's not on the AU athletics page?
That is a good question. And I actually, sorry, I've only been here a little bit. I don't know. I do know there is a club swim meet here this weekend.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. Well, there's
yeah,
a great example.
yeah.
Absolutely. So
Here in
students
the
can
Bender
go and
Arena.
then see their friends compete and go and just really see support AU
Yeah.
Eagles in a different way.
And that's something we do have an Instagram page. That's another great resource for students. So for an example, my marketing director every day posts what group exercise classes are happening. So today's thing was Tuesday. We had cycle at 5 o'clock and then a cardio hip hop at 6:30. So the Instagram page will post what group exercise classes are going on. If there's specific like special hours of the fitness center, something changed. If we're having like themed group exercise classes, and she does often post about like when club sports and intramural sports like registration is open to sign up for intramural. She'll post that as well.
Oh,
So
that's great. Is
Instagram page
that
is really handy.
Instagram RecFit? Is that the
Yeah, and I can send that. Yeah,
handle?
yeah, yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
AU RecFit.
For sure. Students know how to use Engage, Instagram, and all of the different communication methods, but I think social media often works well for
Yeah,
students as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Meg, thank you so much for answering our questions, sharing great information with us. I'm looking to see, I don't see any other questions coming in. But I think that we covered a lot of great ground in a short amount of time. And I'm hopeful that family members can watch later, on tonight and say, okay, a reminder, tapping their student on the shoulder. Have you checked out what's happening over at RecFit? There are a lot of great programs. And I think that if I was a student, I would definitely make a plan to come to the dive-in movie. That sounds so
Yeah.
cool.
And this Friday, we are collaborating with another department, Center for Student Involvement. We're doing Pups and Pumpkins. So it's going to be from 2 to 4 on the quad. And there's going to be like lawn games, volleyball games, a dog costume contest, food and everything. So it's going to be a great opportunity to just come out, enjoy the weather, get to know one another and mingle and get a little, if you're a dog lover, pet some dogs and enjoy the fresh air. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. I know the students are going to come out for Pups and Pumpkins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Meg.
You're welcome.
Thank
And
you
my
so much. It
email
was
there. So
great
if
to
anyone has
learn.
any questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email. I'm happy to
Will do.
answer
And
additional
we're
questions.
going to remind folks that Instagram page for RecFit is RecFit, and that they can email recfitness@american.edu with any general questions as well. And students, of course, can stop into any of the fitness centers and ask
Yes.
questions and get great help
Yeah. I'm
to
looking
get
at that here
started.
right now. It's AU RecFit, and I'll post that
Ah, okay.
here too.
Super.
AU RecFit is the Instagram.
Excellent.
Uh-huh.
Terrific. Thank you so much.
You're
We've got some
welcome.
great information, some more info to tuck into our tool belts to support our students along the way. Thank you, families, for joining us. Thank you, Meg. I think we're going to go ahead and sign off.
Okay.
And well wishes to everyone for a wonderful evening. See you next
Okay.
time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.